What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The fish tank cycling video has been doing wonderfully. It's been going really far, and I've been getting lots of cool comments on it. Really appreciate all the comments. It really makes me smile reading some of them, a lot of them really appreciate it. A lot of the comments that I'm getting, though, are also kind of things that can stem off of that video. Like, why are my fish dying? People are saying that they've got established tanks that are cycled, they've got a couple of fish in it, they put more fish in it. Well, the last example, the one that kind of triggered this video, was the person had an established tank. They've had it for about 5 weeks. They had 3 fish in it. They went out and got 5 more. They went from Danios to tiger barbs. Now, the size is roughly equivalent, but they're different shapes. But you just went from a 3 fish bio load to an 8 fish bio load. And the established cycle has to now correct for the higher volume of a bio load. So it's going to destabilize the cycle until it reestablishes itself and balances back out. That's the pendulum swing part of it that I was talking about in the cycling video. Another big component of this is wholesalers and fish quality. The big box stores, most local pet stores and everything, are getting from wholesalers. There's only a handful of wholesalers that get from fish farms. And when I talk of fish farms, we're talking massive facilities. These guys are pumping out hundreds of thousands of fish. The quality of the fish is not the highest quality. They cannot keep tabs on the volume of fish that they're producing. So, when you go to the pet stores and stuff, you're getting a fish that may or may not have problems. People say quarantine your fish before you put them into an already established fish tank. Well, there's a 30-day quarantine period. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee at places at the big box stores. So 30 days seems to be about the point where something's going to show, if it's going to show. So if you're going to get the fish, keep an eye on it for 30 days. If it makes it past the 30 days, chances are you're going to be okay. But in situations where you destabilize the cycle by adding almost twice the number of fish, the weaker fish, be it the ones that are already in the tank or the ones that you just got, will die off. It just happens. I'll go out to the big box stores and I'll buy a half a dozen fish and get a 25% die-off rate, roughly. 30 days, you throw them in the freezer, give it a couple of weeks, see how everything goes. If you don't have any more die-off, you take what you got back to the store, you hand them the frozen one, they give you a swimming one. It's a no-loss thing. You don't get it. Try not to get attached to the fish within the first month. That's another good thing. You've got to learn the fish. You've got to learn what kind of maintenance it requires, how it handles things. So as you're building a relationship with your aquatic friends, you're also watching them. You're getting attached. Day 28, you wake up in the morning and the fish is floating. It sucks. It really does. Ways to get around this, though, is there's local fish clubs. I've learned this on Facebook. There's groups of people that get together in areas across the different states. They get together, they breed fish, they talk fish, they are fish fanatics in a sense. All different levels of fish keeping. The knowledge and education that you can gain from these other people is incredible. So I would say if you really want to get into the fish thing and you're having problems with the quality of fish and the fish actually not lasting very long, go to the fish clubs, get it from local breeders. Local breeders like me and a lot of other people, we have a lot of tanks, but we also have an attachment to the fish that we're breeding. We watch them, we feed them, we grow with them. I've got tanks, I mean, you hatch them out, you grow them up, and then you breed the babies. So I mean, you're going off of an entire life cycle of a fish for the purpose of creating other fish for the public to have. We keep tabs on the fish. We keep tabs on everything. We can walk by a fish tank at a glance and know there's something screwy with that fish tank. I need to address that in the future, if not right now. It's knowledge. It's years and years of experience. If you're new to the hobby, there is a lot to it that comes with experience. The experience of having a tank with plants in it versus no plants. A bare bottom tank versus a sand tank versus an aggregate tank versus a gravel or a stone tank. They're all different. They all have different maintenance requirements. The types of filters all have a big deal to do. I'm a fan of sponge filters, under gravel filters, and sumps. I am not a fan of canisters, and I use hang on the backs when I have to. If I need extra filtration, I'll grab a cheap hang on the back and throw it on there. Brand, I don't have a specific brand. Whatever I grab that's cheapest right there, grab it, throw it in the tank, it works. If it lasts a year, great. If it lasts 10 years, even better. I don't have the luxury of trying out different brands. It's more of one of those, you get what you need when you need it and continue forward. When you're dealing with adding fish, taking away fish, dropping the numbers in the tank has a lot less of an effect on things negatively than adding to it. Adding to it is a lot harder to recover from. Having live plants in the tank, be it Java moss, guppy grass, or the actual planted tanks, the plants are the buffer. They will help regulate and take care of the extra bioload. If you can have shrimp in the tank and snails along with the fish, have a multi-species tank. Have your maintenance. Have your showpieces, and have the general population. They're great tanks to have. And you get a well-cycled tank. You have a well-diverse tank. And sometimes, in those circumstances, you even gain an ecosystem where you really don't have to worry about it much at all. Ecosystems are top tier when it comes to aquarium keeping, fish keeping. If you can get an ecosystem to go where that tank is self-sufficient, self-maintaining, and regulating, what else could you ask for? You add water. You don't need to do water changes because the plants and everything take care of everything that the fish do. The crustaceans and everything take care of what they need to do. It's a balanced ecosystem. That is top tier. Pretty white bottoms with some plastic plants. That is a basic tank. If you've got a bare bottom to it, that's almost a breeder tank because they're easy maintenance. You can keep them clean, and the water is being changed all the time. If you have a bare bottom tank, you've got no gravel or anything for bacteria to grow in. The only thing you're relying on is the filter. Bacteria in the gravel and the substrate is a big part of the cycle. That's why I like the under gravel filters. Throw a power head on it if you need more flow. A lot of filters will dictate maximum capacity of your fish tank. If you've got a small filter with a low flow, you're not going to be able to get as many fish into a tank as if you had a filter that was cycling the tank water 10 to 20 times an hour. It's all relative to what you've got going on. The relativeness is to what you personally want. Experience comes with time. Be patient. Enjoy the fish industry. If you've got any questions, throw the comments down, throw the questions down. I'll answer them best I can. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, the bell notification. I don't put out videos regularly. I try and put shorts out more regularly. If I had more interaction with the videos, we might get more going. But it's a daily thing that kind of goes on. I feed the fish. I take care of the fish. What do you guys want to see? Do you want live streams where I'm going through and feeding the fish and maintaining? I've got a fish stand build that I did. Do you want to see stuff like that? What do you guys want to see? Let me know. Until next time, keep it fishy. Have a great day.